Hello. Welcome to our podcast. This is the Spokane County Library District and our podcast, the first one in this location. I'm Jane Baker. I am the Communication and Development Director for the Spokane County Library District. Joining me today is Erin Dodge.
I'm the Communication Specialist
Erin
with the
is
district.
the Communication Specialist.
We are in the studio at Spokane Valley Library.
Yes,
And this
yes.
is the space we have for doing video like this, doing commercials. You can use the space for photography.
Right.
So this is a cool space.
Right.
Right now we're not open to the public to use this space, but we're hoping in 2022 we're going to have people to come in and use the space like we did before the pandemic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It is a signature space for the Spokane Valley Library here. Hopefully, it'll be open real soon again to the public. It's been closed during the pandemic,
Yes.
but we're broadcasting from here today, and this is the place for our new home for our podcast, which has yet to be named.
It's a library podcast. We'll figure out a name.
We'll
We've
figure-
got the words.
We have all the words. So here we are. Well, basically what we're going to do each week is let you know what's coming up at the library district. We have 11 libraries around the county, and there's always something happening for you somewhere in the county. So we're going to start each week by going through and talking about the events coming up. And then we'll have guests from time to time.
Yes.
We'll have book reviews from time to time. We'll hopefully have some authors and...
Hopefully.
Yeah. So we have the sky is the limit for this podcast. So welcome and thank you for joining us. And we're going to talk about things going on for the week of December 6th.
Although I had an idea while you were talking.
Let's hear your idea.
What if we let our library customers, our viewers, suggest some names for the podcast?
They could do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you have a good idea for a podcast name, go ahead and share it in the comments and let us know.
Yes.
You might name our podcast.
Yes. Great.
Just a
name.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're always open to ideas, and we'll come up with something cool.
So for the week of December 6th.
December 6th. It's December already.
It's December.
And it doesn't feel like it because it's very warm and very nice, but I'm sure winter is
Although
just
maybe
around the
there might be a
corner.
little snow coming up.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. Well, what's happening in the libraries? We are open. We have been open since March of 2021, and we expanded our hours in October, and so we're 7 days a week at several of our libraries. And Spokane Valley and North Spokane open as early as 9 a.m. now. So we've had things going on. We're somewhat limited as far as in-person programs, but we have
Yes.
lots of virtual programs and some things that you can pick up in person and take home and do at home. So let's talk about those. I'm going to start Lego Storytime. This has been going on for a while.
It has.
And it is a virtual program.
It is.
And basically what happens is the staff, the librarians, read a book or two.
A book or two.
A book or two, and then you're invited to use Legos to build something from that story, what character or scene or something like that.
And if you are in a household that has Legos, you can use other things. You can use popsicle sticks and paper, and you can do like little origami shapes, whatever. It's a build a book concept, which Lego fits right in with that. But you can use other craft supplies.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's really cool. And then it's on Zoom, so online. And then when you're done building or at the end of the program, you share what you did, and everybody gets to see all of the creativeness of all of the kids that have listened to those stories. So it's great.
It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and the kids love sharing their creations and seeing what the other kids have created. So that's coming up on Tuesday, December 7th at 4 p.m. And you have to register for that
You
one.
do have to register for that one because you're going to get the link to the Zoom program. So
So you can find out more about all of these and register at our website, which is scld.org. And you can always find out more. Bookmark that site. Also coming up this week on Thursday, December 9th, and again on Friday, December 10th, just Thursday, December 9th at 6:30 p.m. and on Friday, December 10th at 9:30 a.m. is an online story time, and that's live. That is a live story time. It's not pre-recorded, and I believe they do it here.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
in
So
this space.
that's coming here from the studio as well. So those two opportunities for that
And
live
you
story time.
register for those as well, and those are also on Zoom. And you get to hear lots of stories and sing songs, and just sort of the same things you do in story time. Hear great stuff with the librarians. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. All right, what else do we have coming up?
Okay, this is a fun one. So we have Nailed It, the Gingerbread House edition, and that's again you have to register for that, and it's kind of a competitive environment. You get your supplies together, and then you have this hour. Is it hour and a half? It's on Saturday, December 11th at 2 p.m. You have an hour to. They give you a challenge, and then you have to build the house to that challenge.
Just like the TV show.
Like the TV show, and
Yeah.
creative challenges. It's always a little bit of a surprise. There's always a little twist.
Yes.
So
Yes. Those are some of my favorite shows to watch this time of year, all the holiday baking challenges and
and
those type of things.
it's always the imperfections are what make it so fun, right? The oopsies and all that. So it's just about having fun. It's not about who can build the best gingerbread house. Not really.
Right.
It's about having fun. So.
And you get to eat your mistakes.
Yeah, love that.
The thing about the holidays. We also have Science from Home.
Science from Home. So this one you don't have to register for. So this is regularly on Facebook. It's on Saturdays at 11 a.m. And it's a quick little 15, 20, 30-minute science experiment that you can do at home with home household goods, things you have at home. Maybe a few things you might have to get in and do the experiment later. But you can always watch the videos after that time too. And it's our librarian Molly who does these experiments, and they're about a grade 4 curriculum. So you could be a little younger with some parental help, or you can be much older, or you could do it as a family. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of learning about thermodynamics and wind and all kinds of stuff. So
Molly does a great job with that,
It
and
is great.
and the kids really like it. So
Yes.
that's a lot of fun. So make sure and tune in for that.
my son and I did the oobleck one, which is where it's I forget what is it, baking powder. Anyway, it's a solid, but it's not. It's also a liquid at the same time. It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
That sounds fascinating. Wow. Yeah,
So-
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
And then the final thing on our list for this week is the Gnome holiday ornaments. And that's
and we-
Thursday. Thursday, December 16th.
It's
That's not this
a
week.
little ways out, but it's a self-paced one. You register. It might fill up really quickly, and then you pick up your supplies a week later, and then you you do the craft activity at home, and everybody can get on it. And if you aren't able to get the supplies, we are going to make sure the instructions are up on our website, and we can always include that information in the comments of where that link is.
So this is what they look like.
Yeah.
They're super cute. Little
Let me
gnome
hold up mine.
ornaments.
Little
Yeah.
polka dot hat.
Yeah.
And a little pom-pom up top, and some beard yarn.
Beard yarn. So it comes in a kit, this type of a kit, and there's instructions in it, and it has all the parts and pieces that you need, fabric and these type of things,
Yeah, little ribbon for the
ribbons
hat,
and strings, and there's yarn in here. There's
little
even
bead nose.
some glue.
Oh yeah,
The glue you need, little tacky glue.
yeah.
And the beads for the nose and eyes. They're all in the little kit, and it's all stuff that you can find at home,
Yeah.
or even more ideas than that at home. And then the instructions are here.
And I mean, if you can kind of deconstruct it. They've made a triangle with the the cardboard piece and glued the fabric on, and then glued some ribbon for this part. And the yarn hanging down is just kind of folded over strings, and so a lot of glue to make it work.
What a great craft idea!
It is really cute.
A lot of fun for the kids to do, and the adults.
And if you have a lot of scrap fabric at home, you could let family members pick their own scrap, and then you'd have a bunch of different looking little gnomes with their
You
pointy
could make
ends.
one for every member of your family, and
You could.
hang everybody on the trees. That would be That would be fun.
That would be
Anyway.
lots of fun.
So that's just one of the activity kits that we had. We've had those all year.
Yes.
Different things pop up at different times and
right.
probably continue into 2022. Again, SCLD.org is the place to see what's happening and keep up with all the different activities.
And we're also on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Pinterest. What am I forgetting? Instagram. So if you're on any of those social media channels, check us out, follow us, and we share what's going on our social media channels every day, just about every day.
Yeah,
So-
we're also on YouTube as well.
YouTube, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
lots of videos there. Some of the older science from home videos are there, right? That's true. Yes, and and you can go and watch some of the older ones.
We forgot to mention Storytime Shorts.
Oh yes.
So on
Storytime
YouTube, you'll
Shorts.
find a channel called Storytime Shorts, and these are little quick, short story times. But it's mostly just reading of books and that and things like that, going over some concepts and
Some early learning tips.
early learning tips, and you can find that also every week. I'm going to look across the room at Andrea. Which days of the week is it? Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
I didn't memorize that part. So Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. on Facebook, you can catch those Storytime Shorts, or you can view them later on both Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah.
Great. And so there we have it. It's our very first podcast from the studio,
From the studio.
at Spokane Valley. So thank you for joining us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.